We got a little 2.5 ton for a change. Sick of working carrying these big guys around. My back's shot. Corey's back is shot. We're just happy. Oh, it's going to be 90 today with a heat index of 100.
Why don't we have this big pad?
In the closet here. Furnace is only 22 inches from the wall back there. And, it's going to be a tight one. We'll get her in. CPVC. ADP case coil is only 16.5 and my coil is 17, so this might be a chore to get this to fit. I'm gonna try and fit this end coil in this ADP case over here. Wish me luck. Change the specs on these coils. My specs tell me it was 17 high. Look at that, it's actually only 15. What a dream. It would have been a nightmare if it was actually what it said it was. They must have changed it. Sweet deal.
Stuff around. They line with that 19 want to use?
Blowing what stuff around?
Whatever was in the lines.
I hope not.
You get a video?
Corey's all fitted up here. If it were me, I would have put a little bit more of a bend on that pipe between the coupling and the unit so you didn't flare out that thing on there. But yeah, if you would have just left your tubing more in the roll, if you would have had a bigger arc on it, then you could have just pushed that. Yeah, you wouldn't have to force it.
Would it fix it?
No. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, it looks like you had a hard time when you didn't need to. You got a straight piece when you should have had an arc piece. Should have followed that same curve on that, and then you could have pushed that down, made that a little bit longer right there. Really nice in the shade. A little breeze coming down this hill here. As soon as you get around that corner, Corey's in the hot sun with no breeze. Here we are flowing our nitrogen. Almost. Always go up and make sure it comes back down like that. If it doesn't come back down, this ain't open. So we're wrapped up with wet rags. We're gonna get this soldered. I better go in and get fitted up inside. Corey's smoking me out. I gotta get that plugged in that coil and send it back out to him. Cut out an elbow and a coupling out of the little line. Although it looks like whoever soldered this in knew what they were doing. They use silver solder like I do. And nice penetration on the joints. Except for a little bit right there. Could be pulled in a little more. I might hit that. But everything looks good. And when he's done, I'll put this together and solder it up. Very well. I ran a separate 3/4 inch vinyl. I really don't like it when they tie all the appliances together with rigid, especially when there's a humidifier on it, because then when the customer neglects to change the water panel, all that scale plugs up this. And if our AC was going in where it used to right there, and that drain gets compromised, and not only did they run really small 3/4 inch CPVC, they put a little teeny, they restricted it to about 3/8 where it goes into the floor drain. So that's definitely going to be problematic over time. So I like to just run my always AC by itself if I can. I don't ever want to tie the humidifier in with any of my other appliances, just because of the scale buildup when they neglect it. And ran it across up high here so we get at the filter. Yeah, it went really well today. Everything was perfect. Just check the airflow while I'm looking at the manual here in that variable speed train. The settings here for the AC, I was looking at for the dip switches on the board, and none of it's there. It doesn't match up, like somebody replaced the board. So I called Train, left a message with model and serial number. Anyway, right after I left that message, I look, and here's all the info I need stuck on the front of the furnace, which was leaning against the wall from when they put the new board in. So I got that all set up. It was actually set exactly the way I wanted it for my 2.5 ton. There's 4 dip switches. This is the SW3 on this one. The old variable speeds used to have a block of 8 dip switches, which would handle, the first 4 would be your cooling, and then 6 and 7 were like timing or something, and then 5 and 6 were timing, and 7 and 8's your heating. So you got to check all that stuff when you're setting these things up. Make sure it's, just don't count on the guy before you figuring he did everything right, because usually that's never the case. See what they did to that. They took that 3/4 inch CPVC, stuck a brass fitting in it. I'll bet you that hole in there is about 1/4 inch diameter. That needs to be rectified. It's a mess. And of course that black one's my new AC line. And she's done. I don't like that tag so low.